Did I just undo this as a growing zone? How do I... I have an idea. No, I don't. How do I separate these two? That doesn't work at all. Different idea then. There we go. We need food, and we need it fast. Okay, so I guess this is constant time. Since it's only light for half the time, it's going to take a lot longer than that. Food is going to be a big problem then. We need this alpaca bunch sliced up and eaten. Which means it has become top priority to get this and that done. Which means sea space, once you wake up, you're not very good at... Well, you're okay enough at constructing. But who's our top cook? That'll be you, merchant. But you're our best constructor as well. Well, we need both. We'll get everything we can come morning time, because it's vitally important to get this food going. Oh yeah, the eclipse has also been stopping the growth of everything, really. Now, instead of you going off and doing all that, you're good at construction, so I actually want you to... Dark Bane, oh man, but the hunting brings in the food. Oh right, you're going to fetch the food, that's good. Go and grab that, please. Then we need the old constructions done and the cooking done. Well, you did that. What are you doing now? Building the chair. No, that is not the priority. Priority is getting this done. Hope I have the wood for everything I need right now. Well, you need steel and components, both of which we've got. But I need this place chilled as well. So merchant, yeah, you're gonna eat. That makes sense. But then I need this cooled down area. So I make a stockpile here, and stockpile is only for foods and corpses, and I suppose plant matter. That should do us good. Once you wake up, Darkbane, I need you to get us that rice done. No merchant, not the chair. That is not the priority here. Sea Space is also eating food, but they're just eating regular old berries for some reason. Maybe they're not that hungry. So yes, Bane is going to plant, just as they should, and you're going to make that cooler. Okay, there we go, and doesn't really show me how the power is looking, but it's probably okay. Right, Sea Space now is not the time for all that stuff. If we take this storage space and say that it is not for corpses, and say, please haul dead alpacas, then we'll have them in position for chopping up into food. Oh, merchant's obsessed with that chair. Fine, just get it done. And we're going to set this to be freezing cold. Also, please refuel that generator. We're out of food. We are completely out of food now. Can't afford to have people dealing with that instead of dealing with everything else here. So who's gonna butcher? Actually, what skill is involved in butchering? Butcher creatures, just do it forever. We should always butcher creatures, right? And... okay, it's cooking skill, right? Merchant, you are the butcherer. And I need the cooking set up. So where's Naked Lassie Draconiac? Work on it, please. Alright, we have power, so this stuff will cool down now. And then you're going to butcher, and then you're going to cook. Great, that should at least, yeah, that's enough to get us some actual food going. And Draconiac is, no, you need to focus on this electric stove. I guess people would eat the raw meat, but I'd rather that they did not. Excellent. Now, I need you to cook everything. Cook simple meals, just forever, please. This is high priority. Takes a while to get through these doors, which is kind of time consuming, but the distance you have to go to do this is pretty small, so it's okay. Alright, and a day is saved when it comes to food. Expertly done. By the way, Jake, the airlock has a tile between doors. What? An airlock has a tile. Oh, right, you mean for that. I mean, I meant this to be the airlock. I'm happy enough with this. We still need this done, though. The temperature in here is, it's -1, which is okay, but it could be better. I suppose there's nothing stopping us from expanding the airlock. Probably better off reversing the positions of the kitchen and the slaughterhouse. Oh, so the kitchen is cleaner. Alternatively, why don't we just put a wall between them? Space already? Oh, right, the lamp. Well, yes, we will want another lamp. Right about here for you. Nah, not there. That'll do. Don't like that either. I'll smack it down there. I doubt lamps slow people down that much. Alright, relatively satisfied with this. I would like it if you would stop dealing with that bloomin' chair. Well, at least we have the ability to get you some clothes now. Who was the best crafter around? Sea space is already crafting, but that wasn't their calling, was it? No, merchant was the crafter, right? Well, they're doing more important things right now. But we have some camel hide. I'm sure I could make you a nice top there. Stop you complaining about how nude you are. Alright, make it so. Let's make a t-shirt at least. Just one of them. I don't care what you make it out of. But sure enough, you're going to use that camel hide. Very low on wood, which isn't good. So let's get some more. Jinx, yeah, you have to go far pretty fast for wood when you use a lot of it early. I still want this thing built. What's taking it so long? It needs steel. We do have steel. It needs components. We do have components. So, do you think you could get on with that? Oh, well, breaking a hole in the wall is not going to help much. There we go. And now it gets considerably cooler. No booze in this colony. Well, there won't be for a wee while until we research it. Currently we have to figure out other important things, sadly. Merchant probably does not like working in the dark here. And also working without a chair. There you go. Isn't that better? Can I check total use of electricity here, by the way? 200, 200. Ooh, that's quite a lot already. Oh, but these things only use 30 watts, so it's okay. 300, 500, 700, 800 and something. That's fine. So the day is saved. We just barely managed to get food stabilized. And we have a nice freezer, so things will stay permanently unspoilt. Great, and we have a lot of food on its way, also great. Let's also deconstruct this and remove these floors so we can have more space for Darkbane to continue being a happy chappy with all of his farming. Draconiac already has trousers on, at least, as far as we can tell. Right, so what I also plan to do is move a lot of the actions over here, and this is purely going to be for sleeping. Which means we're going to need more lighting over here. What else do I want? I want a door so you can freely get through to there. And it's furniture. Doesn't feel like it should be furniture, but it is. There's quite a range on it, so I can smack you down in the middle. And I'd like another door coming into here. Ah, thank God for having all this food. Which means next up, I'm going to want to... I can't. I have to one by one tell them to reinstall things. Okay, well, this is still going to be where people eat. Does not remember rotation when I tell them to reinstall. How sad. So do people like having different varieties of recreational stuff? I'm not entirely sure how recreation even works in this game. There we go. Now I can, or soon, I can set you up so you'll be another sleeping area. That's good. Has no one seen fit to voice an opinion about the geothermal vent? I have, but he ignored it. Well, I don't know how it works yet, but I want to place a thing over this to harness the power, and then spread it out here. I worry that it's going to be bigger than this, but we'll just resize appropriately. Alright, so let's look at recreation. I would like some of this, but we need cloth for it. How do we get cloth? I don't know. Make ourselves a little horseshoe pin out here as well, so people can play with that. But there's a lot to do for when people wake up. Man, our supplies look low, and that lack of wood is deeply concerning. But that's stuff for Dark Bane to do when he wakes up. Meteorite has fallen, giving us some compacted plasticele. That seems pretty magical, but it's on the other side of the water. It doesn't degrade, does it? That would be daft. Dragoniac just loves building chairs, doesn't he? Heat wave has begun. People are not going to like how hot it's getting, or will get. I'm not going to bring coolers into all this. What I will, however, do is build a bunch of passive coolers. You'll each get one there, and I'll build one. Yeah, this room's just always going to be hot. Build a couple of them here, and then we're good. The thing is, those are expensive in wood, and I know it, but Dark Bane is taking care of all of our woody problems. Jake, you can change your schedules manually. Oh, I know, but I only bothered to do that when there are people who are night owls. Oh, you mean planning their work hours and recreation hours? Nah. Probably a good idea, but nah. Ooh, no, didn't catch you there, did I? The need for steel is getting a bit more dire, but it's not the end of the world. Also, since we have all this cooked food, do I really need to keep you around here? Not really. Oh, somebody has to go and disconnect it, I suppose. It doesn't just disconnect itself, huh? Can't I just turn you off? Okay, it just tells the colonist to turn it off. There we go. This doesn't even look like it needs lit up. Well, why don't we just keep it off so we don't waste fuel? There's forbidden wood north of the base. What do you mean by forbidden wood? You mean these guys? No, you obviously don't. Whoa, what was that? Turkey. I have no idea what forbidden wood is, so it can't be that important. But damn, do we need a lot of wood. Thankfully Dark Bane is on it. In fact, so far everything is going pretty well. My downside, I suppose, is that Draconiac doesn't really have much of a job. There's all this construction to do, though, so I'd rather you got on that. Oh, wood that you've marked forbidden. There we go. Should all be allowed now. It was just a little bit of it, it seemed. Alright, so the heat wave must be pretty horrible. However, it's a lovely 22, 21 degrees inside people's rooms thanks to passive coolers. Nice. I've seen one of those passive coolers. It's a pretty neat thing. Why are these not being reinstalled? Please reinstall instead of whatever you're doing. Now, you really want to play chess? Go move it over there. TBW wants to be trained. Well, we actually have food kicking around now, so I guess we can have you trained. Oh, you can be told to rescue as well. We'll do it all. Do you have a person that you've bonded with, though? Just a whole lot of snuggling. I'm also being told to build a prison cell so we can capture people. I like that. I like that a lot. Maybe we'll expand this up the way. Actually, speaking of, I don't like the layout of this because I can't really expand it much as a barracks. Well, a barracks with individual rooms at least. So, let us go up by 3. 1, 2, 3. And let's just use a whole load of wood. Like so. Yeah. Get that done, and then that doesn't work out at all. 1, 2. I only need a 2 wide corridor, surely. Who needs 3? I recommend using stone to build structures because wood burns real good. I don't think I have stone for building though, do I? I just have these chunks, which I probably have to turn into something usable. Which I will when we can, which is not now. You're not finding it too dark here, are you? Awful bedroom, 8 without table. Look, we've got the table right here. So quit your moaning. Can we build a stone cutter table? I hope so. Must be something about that under production. Stone. Oh, right. It's a real thing. Cool. That's good. You can get cutting your stones right there. This is one dark room. It's a bit unpleasant, isn't it? And this everlasting eclipse is stopping our everything from growing. That is a damn shame. It's a good thing we were able to hunt our way to victory here. That eclipse was a bigger problem than I imagined it would be. But now, Mega Sloth has a lot of food for us. But let's not make that mistake again. Muffalos. Muffalos have a ton of meat on them. I wonder if Draconiac would be interested in hunting for us. They're a bit low on rest, so we'll have that as tomorrow's job. Mord Calib is asking how he did. You weren't around, so that made you a hell of a winner. Don't know why Darkbane's so hung up, right? No table. He hates his bedroom. What's wrong with your bedroom? It's a nice bedroom. Okay, it's filthy. Dirty, filthy, and nobody's cleaning up, I guess, is part of the problem here. Oh, I can't move this thing. I can only deconstruct it. It's fine, I'll deconstruct it all I want. And Draconiac, I would like you to, once you're done with your food... Oh, you're making the stonecutter thing. Well, how about you hunt instead? Hunt ourselves that Buffamoo thing. Well, good shot. Very good shot. Right kidney, body, neck. Oh, I don't think that thing's going to get away very far. There we go. Take it home. We get some meat back on this menu. Ah, it's filthy here. We need somebody to actually do some good cleaning. Darkbane's humming a song, and the eclipse is over, so our potatoes can grow again. Jake, if you put some wood floor outside the door, less dirt gets tracked inside the actual room, gets stuck in the doormat. Cool. Oh yeah, I can see it all getting brought in here. And there's the meat. Oh, there's the meat. And it'll stay good. And I think Mord will go and butcher. Can I have something that makes this... I mean, you're obviously going to be slower because this thing is off. Now get back to your butchering. You were doing good work there. Ah, I guess it's no big deal just to keep these things on forever. Draconiac, that was a good hunting job. Could you please hunt this one as well? Wonder sea space. Do you think you could clean up instead? And then once you're done with that, you know, just clean, 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 and clean some more. Because we got a lot of filth around here. Ah, Draconian got even better at shooting. I guess that is your super skill, right? Poor thing. Poor thing. It'll be dead soon enough anyway. Oh yeah. Loads of meat for loads of meals. It's a shame. I'd be able to make better meals if we had our stuff grown up here. I don't know how much longer this stuff's going to take. Chatting about fetchers, eh? What could all that mean? The wood situation still is not great, unfortunately. Never feel like I have enough wood. And we're still being reminded how incredibly low on food we are. There we go, Darkbane. I mean, Darkbane chops wood whenever there's not much else to do. What was that? Oh no, not a mad squirrel. What's the correct thing to do in this case? Do I put everyone on high alert and have them here to deal with the mad squirrel? Who are the armed people that we have anyway? Seems a bit of an overreaction, but let's not underestimate what one mad squirrel can do. Wow, Sea Space is getting mauled, and aren't they our only medic? They are. Okay. Let's have you move back a bit. Alright, great. Come off of that. And haul that squirrel away. Alright, they're taking care of their own nasties. And they're hopefully learning from it. Hey, how did they learn medical before? Well, I'm glad they're healing themselves up at least. Obedience trained at TBW, that's nice. Okay, I know you're going to build stuff there, but how about you clean up the kitchen area? Apparently it's still dirty. Should I have somebody just dedicated to cleaning? Feels like I need that. Add making meals to the stove. Pretty sure it's there for... Oh, it's not. Well, I was wrong. I was very wrong. And my tatties are not done yet, so... Make us some simple meals, doesn't really matter what with. 20 of them should do. No, I don't want these deconstructed. What am I talking about? What I need is a door. This, however, can be deconstructed. Lovely. Oh yeah, I know about the making X amount, but I'd rather just get them done now. Save people just going back and forth there whenever we hit the amount that we need. Clawing our way there, but it's going a whole lot smoother than earlier today. Darkbane seems a bit stressed out. What's wrong with you? Oh yeah, you're just generally pessimistic, so that's not going to help. And people keep eating without the table. The table's right there, the food is right there. Why would people be eating without a table? Still, all goes fairly well. Things are taking a bit longer than I want them to. And I guess it doesn't help that C-Space is out for the count right now. But they've patched up their scratches. Doesn't look like it's going to leave any scars. Ah, there's nothing to worry about. Pain 1%. There we go. Fully healed. I would have rather they used herbal medicine rather than a good medicine, but why starvation? Oh right, nobody was looking after you, so you're feeling a bit malnourished there. Chow down. And there we go. That should deal with you quite nicely. Oh, but you're super... Oh, okay, I thought you grabbed more food. You're super then, that's fine. This geothermal power is taking forever, but just think about it. Unlimited energy. The thing about eating is they have to go here anyway to get the food. They're right next to the wonderful eating table that I made them. Can't imagine why they are having trouble with that. Do you mind hauling this stuff away first, please? It's kind of getting in the way. Darkbane talked quietly and honestly. Oh, about quiet. Oh, quietly about honesty. Okay, thought it was quietly and honestly. Oh my. I'm not renowned for my reading comprehension. When can I teach TBW to clean? More cargo pods, and it's Yorkshire Terrier meat. That is not right. Not right at all, but we better go grab it. It's not that far away either. Food situation's okay. It'll be even better when all this is fine. Don't like the lack of wood situation though. Ah, there is a lot of wood though, it's just sitting about. People grab it when they need it. That's okay then. Once the stuff is all done here, there'll be a lot more for people to do. Or rather, a lot less for people to be tied up with. This heat wave is still not a big problem actually. The coolers that we have are working wonders for keeping temperature down. Even in the kitchen. Nice. TBW wants to know how long until he can haul. Your training's coming along okay. You're obedient. Soon you'll be learned to release. Or you will learn to release, and Draconiac's now better at constructing, which is good. We now need them to deconstruct. And then they're going to make themselves their own room. There you go. I mean, this should be all the more reason that they are motivated to build it, right? I don't like Darkbane. Oh no, you are harvesting. Great. That should be your main priority. That's short of doing all the growing and stuff. Now, get yourself a torch in there. And otherwise, we are going to reinstall this. Right in the corner. No, not there. Not there at all. Reinstall this there. And I'm not unreasonable. You can have your own bedside stuff as well. Pretty hot in there, 32 degrees. I don't want to give you your own passive cooler though. Okay, here's an idea then. What if we put the passive cooler? No, we can't move those things. We established that. Well, you could just sleep in a sweaty ass bed for some time. I request marble walls for bedrooms. They look nice. Do we have access to marble here? We do. Well then, we'll make it so. But we have a bunch of other stuff we're doing right now, so when we have a bit of a lull. The lulls never seem to come, so it's a bit of a joke, but I'm sure we'll eventually get somewhere. I mean, with C-Space just constantly researching, we only have 3 people that can really actively do stuff. Darkbane chops wood and deals with the plantation, so that's one thing. Draconiac and Merchant are the only 2 that do other things, so Merchant should be mining, actually. Although you're interested in mining as well. Actually, that's the thing. We should have you mine. Mining, constructing, yeah. Okay, we'll do that then. So mining is done by the mercenary. The mercenary who now has their own room. Lucky you. With all the bells and whistles, now you can finally deconstruct all this marble stuff. Dark Lord Bane's very proud of their growth stuff, but hey, can't wait for all this to be harvested. Then we'll have loads of food. And I'll be able to make actually good food, because Merchant is good at cooking, right? Well, This is the thing, is anyone actually interested in cooking? That's a fat no, so despite not being interested in it, you're just going to have to get good with it. Marble takes a while to destroy, doesn't it? Crunch, crunch, crunch. Still, good progress has been made today. And is that rain I see? Good, rain to keep our crops nice and well fed, which I assume isn't really a mechanic, but it's nice to see anyway. Oh, whoa, that's important. Gotta keep this thing fueled up. Temperature in here was getting staggeringly warm. Fortunately, it takes a while for things to spoil in heat. Every call to the female gender winces in pain. There's a distant engine stirring with a low drone. So that's Draconiac. Not Darkbane though, these three are male, right? Male, 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 female. So Draconiac's not too happy, but that's okay. So Dark Lord Bane, how about the story behind your name? Because it's not making sense to a lot of people who really know the one and only Bane. Bane Williams, of course. Alright, so come daybreak, what are we going to do? Not yet to be done with rice and potatoes, sadly. James Draconiac's probably not happy because his room is scorching as well. Unsightly, sweaty. They still remember sleeping in a barrack. Disturbed sleep because you were with C-Space, but C-Space probably all the happier now. Their awful bedroom is now theirs alone. Flesh is so limiting, I wish I had some kind of artificial body part. We've got a ways to go, I see. Right, I would probably like it if the hauling was dealt with more. We've got all this stuff lying around. So Draconiac is going to have a higher priority for hauling. And Merchant needs to get on some other stuff. Do the hauling. Once that is done, I want you to start mining so we can get a load of marble. What Bane will be doing his usual outdoorsy stuff, C-Space with the researching. I think we'll have Merchant be our own personal maid, so you please clean. Everybody should always have firefighting and patienting as top priority, really. But I want to have a cleaner place to live, so Merchant, get on that, please. Strange pathing that you have for it, but I'll take it. Cargo pods, dropping something. Wreckage, ooh, psycho levy things. They're miles away, but Draconiac will be on hauling duty, I believe. Actually playing the game for fun, Jake? Yeah, I'm loving this game, so absolutely. Nice and cold in here, as I want it to be. Meditating, probably frustrated by all that cleaning. And the doggo is fully trained on releasing, whatever that is. The animal can be released to attack distant targets instead of just defending. I'm a bit worried about you, since I imagine you'll take a lot of damage if I send you to attack, but soon you'll be able to rescue and haul. And I really want you to haul. Alright, merchants cleaning this place up spick and spam. I like that. Now people's bedrooms are clean. Amazing. People shouldn't be so worried about their... Wait, you're cleaning outside as well? That strikes me as weird, but whatever floats your boat. Once you're done with that, merchant will focus on what exactly? Smithing, constructing, cooking... A lot of stuff that doesn't really matter that much. Maybe we should have you haul some more. A lot of stuff lies around because you're not really hauling it. Heat wave is over? Great. So should we still keep the passive coolers going? Do they still consume fuel even if they're not really cooling? I don't know. They clean everything in home area. So where's home area? If I checked zoning for home... Okay, that's a lot to clean, but whatever. That cleaning's never going to end for merchant, actually. But we got a lot more wood now that people are actually hauling it around, so that's quite nice. And you've been trained in rescue. Great. While C-Space continues to pretend to research, taking your time with it, but we're getting forward. Even Darkbane is hauling. That ain't right. Darkbane should never really be hauling, but it means we have a good amount of wood at least. Right, this means I want to start actually mining. So... If I order mining done on this, we should be good. And the roof shouldn't cave in, surely. Surely. Yeah, there's no roof area to worry about yet. Ah, finally! Some actual veggies that we can turn into better food. So from now on, I want fine meals to be made. Ah, okay, I need better cooking skill. Well, merchant is our cook, right? How's your cooking skill coming along? Not too shabbily. Well, it's still going to be simple meals then, and cook until we have 20, please. 20 seems like a good amount to have kicking around. Let's expand this zone as well so it covers more of the fertile area. Rice and tatties to mix down with some meat. That's not a bad way to live. We never picked up that Yorkshire Terrier meat, did we? Or did we? Maybe it's out there just spoiling. Or it was miles away, something like that. Is it another heat wave? No, it's passed. I still want to eat more meat, so we'll deal with Buffamoo. Actually, if I set Buffamoo to be hunted, then I know that our good friend, the mercenary Draconiac, will take care of it in due time. Did I see a little heart between C-Space and Draconiac? What was that? C-Space courted Draconiac by telling a story about short people. Draconiac turned away. Sorry, C-Space, not happening. Medicine shouldn't be stored here, it does eventually go off. Does the degradation stop after... Oh no, we did grab the Yorkshire Terrier meat, and that answers my question. No, it won't restore itself magically. Alright, and everybody just goes to sleep. How cute. TBW still doesn't have a proper bed, just a bit of floor by Darkbane. But you haven't bonded with any... Oh, there you go, Master's Darkbane. How fitting. Looking forward to having the dog haul stuff around for me. It'd be like having an extra person. Still don't understand what I meant to feed you, though. So C-Space eats up, grabs a bit of pocket food, and gets back to work. These passive coolers are surely not doing us any good. They're just making it too cold in here. In fact, I bet everybody's room is too cold right now. Let's get rid of them. The heat wave is come and gone. And off goes... Oh, I thought Draconiac was going to go hunt. I thought I had you set to a good amount of hunting. And it's still just number 3. Which is fine, but that makes it equal with mining. I don't tell you to hunt often, so I'll set that as a higher priority. And I guess reduce that. No, keep the hauling. I like the fact that you haul. Wow. That is some good marksmanship, actually. And the drone is over, so Draconiac can be even happier. Excellent. And you've been told to butcher everything forever. Excellent. Merchant makes sure that we have 20 meals. And they are getting there with cooking. As soon as they're level 6, it'll be fine meal o'clock. Darkbane is 12 at planting. Nice. Darkbane wooed Draconia by subtly doing what now? Oh, Draconiac turned away again. Playing hard to get. Well, third time a charm there, merchant. Perhaps you can snag our mercenary Draconiac. It's a lot of work for one Darkbane to do, but I admire your tenacity at it. C-Space is leveled to 1 in social. How did you manage that? Because you got a word in there. Alright. Draconiac's still hauling everything, but it looks like we have plenty of wood now. Some might even say too much wood, but they'd be wrong. What a very comfy game. Even when we were getting our ass handed to us, I still thought it was pretty comfy. But this is sealing that deal. Shame that research is taking forever and a day. You were never really one for the intellectuals. Who was it that thrived to be an intellectual? Ah yes, Darkbane really wants to. That is a long way to go for you though. However, what we could do... Call me crazy here, but what we could do is set up another research bench right about, I don't know, there. Seems a bit awkwardly placed there. Shove it in the corner where you can barely see. And then we can set Darkbane to also do a bit of that. So Darkbane will research. Priority 2, 3. But you care less about cleaning, less about hauling, constructing, handling. Alright, so when you don't have any cutting stuff to do, or planting, or anything with animals, you research. And then you'll be able to find your flair at that. Nice. Haven't done any mining yet, have we? No, Draconiac's still busy doing other stuff. Mining has to compete with constructing and probably most importantly hauling. There's a lot of hauling to always be done, especially with all this stuff. But that's fine, when there's harvesting to be done, the harvesting must be done. Meanwhile, Merchant cleans up and cooks. Merchant was dreaming of bigger and better things than this. Wow, that's really their cycle. Clean, clean, cook, cook. Awesome. I mean, for everyone else, it's pretty awesome. Sea Space is just lying down, wondering what it's all about. And out come the tatties. Tell me, what's the yield on potatoes? 11. Right, compared to rice, where the yield is 6. Alright, so tatties reign supreme. Am I even going to have enough space for all these tatties? Well, they'll get eaten. Merchant finally gets a chance to build something, and of course it's going to need a proper chair. Getting there with hauling, TBW. Good to see it. Nice. It's just good to see things not failing all the time, like when we had Nitro build, well, anything. Merchants working on their intellectual pursuits there, but it's Dark Bane that we want to get interested in that. Surprised Randy Rando hasn't thrown us a wobbler yet, though. Alright, getting all of our stuff stored up in time for winter. Jinx, look at the amount of this food. This should see us through quite a lot of the coming times. But it means we're all the more ready for if we get additional people here. Rare thrombos. A rare thrombos has wandered in. Rare creatures dangerous, but their stuff is worth a lot. Now, I have a feeling this thing would slaughter us. So I'm not really interested in doing anything to it. Unless anybody has a brilliant idea on how to capture the damn thing. Hang on, we could tame it, couldn't we? And Dark Bane is pretty good with animals. Pretty good with animals. Yeah. And for Bane, animals are up there, right? What we should do is increase growing, cutting, and handling for you. So I make sure that it gets done. So have your breakers, and then try your hand. Oh, cannot tame it because it's sleeping. I'm sure it'll wake up eventually, and then you tame the beast. Sea Space is now a level 8 in intellectual, even though he doesn't want to be. Bane wants to be the intellectual. Dark Bane talk to